Hey guys, it's AMP. Welcome back to another video on my channel. And for today's video, I thought I would do, I already did the unboxing, but I thought I would kind of do an overview of, something that I purchased on eBay. It's another lot of, vintage pencils, or mostly vintage pencils, and I'm going to go through this and see what there is. So here's the lot. Alright, so as you can see, we have some of these really tiny pencils here. A bunch of little tiny ones. There's like 5 here. Little teeny. And it says they're from Time Weekly News magazine. They're seriously really small. Like, compare that to a normal size pencil. This is a normal size pencil. This is those. So yeah, very small. And then I have one that's still pretty small, but a little bit bigger. It's also a news magazine one. Has a pretty nice point on it, but it's also pretty small. And okay, I'll just start going by each pencil here. This first one is a Musgrave 320 in number 2 4/8, which is again 2.5. I've never seen one like this. This is must be a vintage Musgrave, and it's pretty small. It's getting close to being a stub. This thing, I'm not sure what it is. I don't know. It's not a pencil. I don't know if it's for, like, pickup sticks or anything, but it's like a long, well, not a short, red thing. And then let's just pull some other stuff out. This one was kind of intriguing because it's small enough to be one of those IKEA pencils, but it's a little bit longer. I don't know. And it has that same sharpening like that. It's weird. Could be good for my bullet pencil though. For that. And then here's a color pencil. Eagle. I'm assuming it's Eagle Prismacolor. Very bright green, at least as terms of color. And then these were interesting. These are oval-shaped pencils. I don't know if you can tell, but it's an oval. I don't know. Here, if I compare it to a normal barrel size, and it's not quite circle either. It's not quite a circular pencil. You can tell there's like a slight variation. So they're apparently they're Katsuya HB, and there's 2 of them. One's unsharpened, one of them is sharpened. Also this one, very interesting. Eagle, very thin, red and blue. Prismacolor makes a version of this. I actually have one or a couple, and they're really great. So I'm assuming this is a really good pencil too, or pencils technically, but very cool. Like that a lot. Pretty sure it's gonna write pretty well. Oh, and we also got some packs of pencils here. Nothing too special. We got some modern Office Works, some modern Dixon HBs, and then this one, which is kind of interesting. This is, I guess, a semi-vintage Target brand wood barrel pencil. These probably are semi-vintage. I have not seen these at Target in quite some time. Yeah, 2004. Wow, that is pretty old. So yeah, these things have been sealed since 2004. That's pretty cool. So those are vintage. And then this thing, I don't know what it is. It's some sort of cap. And we got some erasers too. Some of these are really old, but they actually work still. This is a Schwann Stabilo eraser. It kind of has an interesting tinge to it. And it's really cool. Yeah, Stabilo. I'm gonna test those out against some of these pencils. And then this is pretty cool. It's a pink pearl, but I don't know if you can read. It's very faint, but you can read the words Faber, and you could read hard. So I'm assuming this is an Eberhard Faber pink pearl eraser. And I think it might still work if you really try. I think this thing might still work as an eraser. This one's pretty cool. This one I don't think works anymore because it's pretty hard. But this thing is it's for ink. This is for the ink, and then this is for the pencil. That's pretty cool. I've seen a few of those in stores before. And then this one also works still. Pedigree Soft Pink Eraser by Empire. There's pencils also with that name. So that was pretty cool. And then, you know, some carpenter's pencils. This one is extremely beat up. Here's another one that's beat up. Obviously, there's no real sharpener that you can use to sharpen that, so you pretty much just sharpen it with a knife. This one was kind of cool. I wish it was in better condition, but it's a Eagle Ensign 200 in HB. It's in pretty rough shape, and it doesn't have an eraser, but still, pretty cool. And then this one, you know, this one has just gotten so worn down that the point is just gone. Don't even know what brand this is. It's so just beat up. It might even not work as a pencil anymore. It just crack in half if you try to sharpen it. This one I think is by Empire, because I remember Empire is known for making, you know, plastic extruded pencils, and I don't know. I've seen ones that kind of have the same, you know, made in USA type lettering. Pretty cool. And then, you know, we got some other ones here. This is a higher correction pencil. I've never heard of this company before, but it's a white pencil. And then here's another, I think it's Empire again. Yep. Macayan. I don't know how you say that. 724 number 2. There you go. It has some weird stuff on it. Some other promotional advertising is a Peeps pencil. I'll set those separate. There's a Faber-Castell American in number 2 with a one of those gem top erasers there. And then here's another Eagle. I'm assuming it's another Eagle Prismacolor. The point is broken off. I'm trying to go quick because I don't have much video footage left, and I have a lot of stuff to go through. This one's kind of interesting. It says U.S. government, and it has it's a mechanical pencil, but it's kind of like, you know, those, you know, checking pencils for, you know, mailmen, with the graphite on one end and red on the other end. I thought that was kind of interesting. Here's another white Ditto Direct Process Blockout pencil. It's kind of weird. And then Bic Grip 0.07. I've never heard of this. It kind of, the eraser kind of reminds me of just the regular Bic pencils, but it's a little bit different. I don't know. Pretty cool. And then here's another one of those little Time News pencils. And then some other ones. Here's another one of those oval-shaped pencils. This one is kind of interesting. It's one of those American pencils that, you know, Faber-Castell, Eberhard Faber, Papermate make, but it has no branding on it. It does not say Papermate or Faber-Castell or anything. It just says American Naturals. I don't know, pretty weird. But I really like these natural finish pencils, and it's an HB. I want to see if I can maybe access a full box of these because they're really cool. Alright, some other ones here. Keep Clean. It's like a garbage truck pencil, I think. Another advertising one. And then Transfogram. It's made in USA, so I'm probably gonna guess Empire. I'm not sure though. It's a color pencil, I think. And then we have Hardmouth Technique Chromion. This one looks pretty old. So I think it's a coloring pencil. It could be a copying one. And then Bonded Lead Doco Reliance Pencil Company 555 number 2. Another I guess more basic one. And then Skillcraft Bonded number 2 medium. I think I heard of a notebook or a sketchbook company that makes that same that has that same name. Alexessor Duro Lead Reliance again. I think it's a coloring pencil. And then another beat to just beaten up so much that it won't even, that it rarely can be used. Another carpenter's pencil. Pretty beat up. And another one, Drink Milk. I don't know what this is from. It doesn't have like a company name on it. It just says that on it. And then Papermate American, unsharpened, pristine condition. This one was kind of interesting. It's a chocolate pencil, HB, and it's weird because it's kind of like a rectangular shaped pencil. But if you look, it doesn't say Hershey's. It says something different. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I'm not gonna put that with the advertising because it's not technically not one. Venus Velvet, kind of an older one. 3557 HB number 2. And then here's I think it's just a stylus. It doesn't look vintage really by any means. It just is. Oh, it even has a flashlight on there. Flashlight was actually working for a second on it. But yeah, stylus. Then I've gotten these pencils before. Sunset. Don't know what company they're from though. I've gotten a bunch of those before. Another one of those drink milk pencils. Here's one. I think it's another one of those McCohen pencils. And this one is also a Reliance or Empire McCohen. One of the ones that Empire makes that actually is made of actual wood. Very cool. This one I thought was cool because it actually is sticks to a magnet. See, things stick to it because there's a magnet on it. Pretty cool. This actually will come in handy because it'll be nice to have a pencil like that. You always see pens like it, but not usually pencils. That's kind of funny. It's like motor models and accessories. It even says visit us on eBay at Model Horse Place. It's kind of cool. Their advertising one. This one I thought was maybe like a Staedtler or something, but it's a Texaco pencil. And then this is the Choice by Empire, and this one, Empire also is known for their vertical print. Another wood plastic pencil. This is, I think, some lead, thin leads. Don't know what. They're Scripto, so it's for a mechanical pencil. Leads, and then more leads here. It does not say the size. Here's a Coombe, a very old Coombe pencil sharpener. Very cool. I'll have to test that out. Another advertising. I won't even really talk about the advertising unless it's cool. Kimberly, it has one of those clips on it. Then Faber-Castell American, really beaten up. Pretty weird. Another one of those advertising. Here's a mechanical pencil. I do not know what that says. Staedtler Mars Technico. Very odd. Wow, that's an old mechanical pencil. That's really cool. I'll have to test that out. Advertising. This one's cool. This one has a cool color to it. It's another Empire. Empire also has a bunch of colorful pencils. This one's kind of like a pink one. Here's another Deco Reliance Pencil Company in way better condition. And then here's another. Oh, this one's another advertising. This one's pretty cool though. It's a Faber-Castell American, but it has it kind of has an Earthright feel to it with the green eraser and the green body. But it's not. It's just a Faber-Castell American. Pretty cool. I think there's another advertising. Yep. Sandwich place. This one is cool. This is I think it might be made by the same company. It's a square. Yeah, it is. Square pencil. There's a lot of interesting shapes of pencils coming out of here. Another one. Just a basic Ticonderoga. Not even really vintage at all. It's just basic. Here's a vintage Ticonderoga though. Pretty old one too. It's so old that the ferrule is actually breaking off of the pencil. That's really cool. That's really weird. Laid fast, Ticonderoga 1388, number 2. Wow, the ferrule is cracking. Can you see that? You see the ferrule is actually coming off of the pencil. It's like so just beaten up. This one, Office Works, another one that probably belongs in that pack over there. I'll put it with the advertising stuff for now, even though I don't know it doesn't go there. Wow, Scripto yellow pencil. There's a lot of interesting mechanicals coming out of here too. And it also, wow, I think it might be a drafting. This is a really interesting pencil. It still works too. 0.7. That's really cool. There's a lot of interesting mechanicals coming out of here too. Another one that I'm pretty sure is Empire because of the bendiness. This one is probably one of my favorite ones, only because I've seen people talk about these, but I've never seen them myself. This is a Barrel Electronic Score 350 for taking tests, and everyone has noted that there's a lot of lead exposed on this pencil. And I'm going to test that one out for sure. You know what, let's actually have some form of notepad or something here that I can write on. I guess this works for now. Alright, let's test this. I'm really curious. Yeah, really dark line, although the point retention is pretty bad. This is an interesting sharpener though. Let's test out this Scripto. Let's test out this Mars Technico. It's pretty light lead. Probably around a 4H, maybe 5H, and Scripto. Yeah, wow. Let's test these erasers. Let's test this Aberhard Faber. I'm curious. Let's try erasing this one. Wow, actually does still work for being quite old. Wow, that's a cool looking eraser. Let's try the Schwann Stabilo. Also works quite well too. Very cool. All right, now let's move on. Let's grab one more of these. Another advertising. Oh, here's another American Papermate American pencil. This one actually says USA on it. That one, the other one, Blaisdell Laboratory Heat Resisting. I'm assuming this is a grease pencil. And then Papermate American Naturals, or Papermate American, and then another Papermate American. And then there's a Associated 600. I've gotten a few of these that are quite a bit older than these, and I could not find the brand for the longest time. Here's one. This one looks like, you know, the type of one that you would see at like Dollar Tree, except it says Lavette number 2. Pretty cool. And then this is an Eagle Prismacolor. Someone sharpened with this wicked point on it. Eagle Prismacolor is always high quality. This one's kind of cool. It's a fuzzy pencil. Cool. And then another Empire, and another Empire, another Choice pencil. Another Empire. This one actually is wood. Sanford Eagle, made out of extruded plastic. Barrel very thin, non-photo blue. I didn't actually think that was a non-photo blue. Another advertising, a couple more advertising. Another Empire. I'm gonna kind of, you know, skim over the ones that we've seen. This one's from Portland, Oregon. Another advertising. I'm gonna get to these pencils in a minute because it's actually a set technically. Another Papermate American. This one's kind of cool. Really cool actually. Faber-Castell American. Really cool. I like the color scheme. I like the color of blue too. It's like a cool looking blue. Faber-Castell Balance 2.5 in F grade. Eagle Very Thin, Carmine Red. This one I'm pretty sure is Empire, but it does not have any other information on it besides USA number 2. This one is also pretty cool. It's a Pedigree Empire pencil that has a little rubber band on it. Sanford Eagle, once again. This is a really big lot. Another Papermate American. Dig a little deeper in here. Another 1388 Ticonderoga. Can I get this? Oh shoot! Oh no, I can't. This one's cracking. 1388 too. I don't want to take that eraser off because I'm afraid I'll break the entire pencil. Almost did just then. Another 1388 2. Another Faber-Castell American. This one is kind of cool. It's a Eagle Alpha from probably the 60s for little kids. A jumbo. Another Sanford Eagle. Another Balance. Faber-Castell Balance. Faber-Castell American. Empire USA #2, another one of those pink colored ones. Faber-Castell Collie Race non-photo blue. Another advertising. This is a Mongol indelible. That's the one that is very dangerous. Stanford Eagle, very cool. And then I think another advertising pencil. It has no. It's one of those ones that you sharpen it and you're like, wow, this is horrible. And this one is unsharpened. It's one of those dollar store looking pencils, except it's just a completely brand new pencil. I don't think it's vintage, but here's another one that's been used more. They're advertising. This one's kind of cool. It's another Empire. I really like the color scheme. It looks different on camera, but it's like an aqua color. It totally looks different on camera. Wow. Then Handmade American. A Pentec pencil. See a lot of those. Another Faber-Castell American. Heron's Musgrave pencil. I'm assuming it's a colored pencil. Here's another really thin one. Chicago. I think that's another advertising. Pretty old one too. Stanford Eagle. This one is not a pencil actually. It's just like it has a hole in it. It's like a straw. I don't know. Pretty weird. Stanford Eagle. All right, here's a Aberhard Faber VI check in blue. This one is interesting because it has no branding on it, but it's in this like weird like pencil holder thing. That's like a pencil extender, but has a really thick core. I don't know. It's kind of odd. I'm not gonna put it with advertising because I have a feeling it's some sort of like Aberhard Faber misprint. Here's an Aberhard Faber. It's one of those you erase and then brush off the eraser dust. Pretty cool and also kind of odd. Another really skinny one. We're almost done here actually. Wow. Another thing of Scripto leads. Stanford University. McCollin HB. Muckleshoot Reservation pencil. Highland Park Readers. Another Paper-Made American. Another Empire-made pencil. Another non-photo blue, very thin, a Pentec pencil. General's Goddess. Another oldie. Old one by Generals. They still make that pencil today, though. Obviously not vintage. And then Napco Office pencil. Whenever I find pencils like this, they're always really beaten up. Ones that I have no idea what they are. This one is just a plain pencil that has is white and kind of odd. And then the last few here are pretty tiny. This is an ebony for sure. These always write super nice, really nice. Yeah, Aberhard Faber ebony. Oh, it's Musgrave. No, it's not. It's not Aberhard Faber. Musgrave Pencil News. I thought this was a Aberhard Faber ebony. And then a couple last ones. Another Sunset one. Have a lot of those. Another Bic round stick grip mechanical pencil. I know they make pens that are called that, but not pencils. Rival #2. That might be the smallest regular pencil in this lot. And then these are the ones that I kind of wanted to bring to your attention. So these are from the early 1900s, and they're meant to be for playing cards. Because you notice that these pencils have kind of a playing card moniker on them. You see, hearts, you see clubs, you see diamonds, and you see spade. So these I think are meant for playing cards, and they're pretty old. Early 1900s. Very cool. I like these a lot. There's a set of 4, I think. They're all #2. They're really old pencils. I don't think the eraser works, but this is a really cool set of pencils. Wow. All right. I don't know if I can really give you a recap because there's so much here. I'll just bring everything to the center of the probably I would say probably 25% of this is advertising. Wow, lots and lots of vintage pencils. Oh, and by the way, I did not tell you guys how much I paid for this. I paid $19.19 in total with all the shipping and stupid taxes and stuff like that. This is all the what I consider to be non-advertising. I mean, some of this I just put in there because I think it's cool, and not, you know, kind of boring like the advertising ones. But you guys obviously know my opinion on advertising pencils. I don't really like them. But yeah, a huge lot, lots of interesting things, and a lot of pencils that I have seen but not yet tried. We also got some other packs. These I can use in, you know, schoolwork and stuff. Lots and lots of cool stuff. Extremely excited to test all this stuff out more and experiment and stuff like that. Very, very cool. You know what? Before we go, let's test this eagle. It reads like a number 2. Yep, it reads like a number 2. Pretty cool. Yep. Wow, lots of interesting stuff. I don't think this Aberhard Faber works anymore. Oh, I guess it does, kind of. Wow, it does work. Wow, this is a really great lot, and for a few reasons. One, it has a lot of pencils that I have not had or seen yet at all, and it also has a lot. Most of the erasers in this lot work just fine. And plus, I got some a couple of pencils by Scripto, and there was leads that went with it. So, very, very happy with this lot. Even though I feel like I kind of got gypped on shipping, I feel like this was still a great deal, and I feel like I don't know, I'm happy with it. I like what I got. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this little score, of a lot that I got on eBay. I saw it on I was looking, you know, I occasionally look on eBay for interesting lots that are good deals. I looked through, I saw this one immediately, and I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so cool, I want that. But unfortunately, Banks, the day that I wanted it, Banks were not open, and I ended up just jipping it and taking all my money to Coinstar, and yeah, and I bought it, and it was worth it. So, very, very cool. Lots of interesting pencils. Not just interesting in the fact that they're all different brands and pencils that I've never seen, but a lot of interesting, you know, a lot of variety of pencils. You know, you don't see the fuzzy ones too often. You don't see pencils with this type of ferrule too often. You don't see pencils that are square too often, or oval for that matter. Heck, even rectangle shaped pencils. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. This is quite a bit of a longer video. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.